This is Stampy, and welcome to my Let's Play on Pokemon Moon. This is episode number, what are we on, like 43 or something? God, series has been going on forever, hasn't it? Anyway, so I don't want to talk about what's happened, because if you haven't seen the last episode, big spoiler alert coming up about what's happened. There was a big reveal, a big twist. I ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, and we're now ready to carry on. So I'm not just saying this, saying to go watch my videos, but if you didn't see the last episode, certainly towards the end of it, go watch that first, because things have changed big time. Anyway, so let's go and carry on with the story and find out what's going to happen next. How could you be so awful? You received 9,000 money. And I was like, how could you be so awful? Here, have $9,000 for being awful. All that I want is my precious beast. I don't care about any of the rest of you. No, the Ultra Wormhole it's disappearing. Guzma, with me. We will catch the beast using the beast ball that we've developed here. Yes, ma'am. Mother! Is she going through the wormhole? I think she's going through the wormhole. Through to Ultra Space or whatever it is. And Guzma's going after her. Well, that's got rid of her. I mean, it's weird because it's like, yay, she was the baddie. We defeated her and she's gone. But... and this is the spoiler I was talking about, it's Lily's mum, isn't it? And Gladian. Why? Nebby, are you all right? Nebby? What is it? What? It looks a bit like Nebby, but... it changed forms. And it's not moving. Come on, let's get out of here. Nothing good can happen here. Okay, so Nebby's turned into a little medallion thing? Well, it's not dead, you know? Like, it's survived. It's changed form. It's not moving, but there's hope for our little Nebby. Are you all unharmed? Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, maybe. But there's still a ton we have to do. There's the President and Guzma, who both disappeared into the Ultra Wormhole. Not to mention Cosmog and why it stopped moving like that. Even if she is like that, Luzamine is still our mother. We can't just leave her in the Beast World. We might be able to reach other worlds if we had Alola's legendary Pokemon on our side. The people of Alola worship it, but I don't know if it's even real. Of course it is! After all, the beasts are real! I'm sure we can find it! We'll find the legendary Pokemon! I have to thank you both. Both you, Stampy, and you, Howl. Miss Lily. If you and your friend would like to get some rest first, I have prepared a few beds in the staff's residential quarters. We'll take you up on that. Yeah, I'm beat. I think I'll sleep here, in the bed that I once shared with my mother when I was small. Just one last time. See what I mean? In a way, it's like, yeah, we defeated her and she's gone. You know, I mean, I know she's still going to do bad things, but it's their mum after all. You know, that's family. That's blood. That's got to count for something. Right, have we all slept now? Is it morning? Stampy, Miss Lily is waiting outside if you're ready to meet her. I guess we slept. I don't like that. This room's weird. It's too white. Look how white it is. Everything's the same color. Like the bed's the same color as the floor and the walls and everything. Have you ever heard of adding a bit of color? A splash of paint, some wallpaper or something? mean, it's not my place to say, but that's what I will. But if it was my room, it would be much messier for starters. There'd be cables all over the floor that my cat Ori would be chewing, and I'd be pulling away. Like probably about 3 half-drank drinks around and a bunch of wrappers. That's what I need to add to a room to make it feel mine. And I know there's some of you that can relate to me. Like, you know when you tidy your desk and you're like, my desk is tidy now. And like, I'm going to leave it tidy like this. And you're like, you promise yourself, I'm going to leave it tidy. I've tidied my room. It's going to stay tidy. A week later, it's back. It's back the way it used to be. Anyway, I'm rambling. We should focus on the story right now. So, I picked these clothes up in Mali. Do you think they suit me? I don't know. That's the honest answer, but I'll say they sure do. Oh, Stampy, thank you. I feel like there's so much I have to do now. To save Nebby. To save my mother. I want to be like you, Stampy. I want to be strong enough to face any trial. That's why I'm going to try my hardest. This is my Z-powered form. Very impressive, Lily. Very impressive. So, this is where you were. I found this downstairs. It's the Sun Flute. It's apparently an artifact from Alola's past. They say it's to be played under the sun's light. The Sun Flute and the Moon Flute, when they sound together, it's said they can call the legendary Pokemon. That is, if you believe the old myths anyway. Looks to me like that woman was even planning to add the legendary Pokemon to her little collection here. Here, take this with you. Oh, a Master Ball! It's a Master Ball. It can catch any Pokemon without fail. I'm counting on you to help Lily. This is the least I can do. But what are you going to do, Gladion? Deal with this mess. I've got to clean up Aether Paradise. I wanted to get as far away from this place as I could, together with Null. But in the end, it looks like I ended up right back here again. Right back where I started. Stampy! Hey, Stampy, over here! Hey, and it's Lily, isn't it? What's happened to you? Yes, it's me. Now I'm ready to use my full force too. Haha! You look fantastic! What was that? I'm going to train even harder. I gotta do more. I'm getting saved by Stampy and his Pokemon, don't I? I keep getting saved by them, but not anymore. That's not enough. I gotta be able to save Pokemon on my own. If I can't do it, then I'll never be an island kahuna. I'll never be able to make people really smile. And I still haven't even done Carola's trial or anything. I've got a lot of catching up to do. I sure do. Sorry for dragging you into my family mess. Yeah? But we got to see things that almost no one would have ever got the chance to see. Maybe if I set out to train harder, I'll get to see more amazing things like that all over again. Yeah, our mother does like to do things on a extravagant scale. I was really glad that you came too, Heyu. I can get you to the next island at least, Poni Island. I'll wait for you at the docks. Come on, Stampy. Let's show the world what we can really do. Only if you promise to never do that weird Z-power dance again. She doesn't even have Pokemon. Well, I mean, she's got Nebby, but I don't know if that really counts anymore. Is that mean to say? Right, so we're going after the legendary Pokemon. So I think this is the one on the box. So remember, I got Pokemon Moon here. You can get Pokemon Sun or Moon. So I'm assuming it's the legendary Pokemon, which is on the case of whichever... oh, wrong button. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I guess it's whatever legendary Pokemon's on the case. I don't know the names of them. I never looked up the names of them. I mean, even if I did look up the names of them, I'd never remember them anyway. As you're well aware, if you've watched this series until this episode, I am not the best at remembering the names of the Pokemon. You know, even the common ones that I ran into a million times. So yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be. It just looked cool. It looked cool. So it's the weird winged one rather than the big doggy type thing that's on the sun one. That's all I know at this point. Ready to go? All right. Let's go, Stampy. No holding back. Right, off to Poni Island. Is this the last island? Yeah, this is. I've been to this is the final island. Like, I know there's been a lot of episodes of this series, but it has seemed to be going fast so far. I think I'm just really enjoying it. Like, the one downside to this is that, like, I love recording it, and I know I wouldn't be having as much fun if I was just playing it and not recording. Like, I love doing the silly voices and reading the comments and all of that, but, like, normally if I was playing this game, I would just totally binge it. Like, I would just play it for like 5 hours. And I'd just go to bed and I'd just play it all night, basically. And I'd finish it in a couple of days. The reason I can't do that now is, one, I don't want to record the entire thing in one go because I want to read the comments. Also, I just lose my voice. I wouldn't be able to record that much in a row. Anyway, what's going on? Poni Island. Almost no one lives on it, but you'll find a whole lot of nature to explore here. Go find the kahuna. The kahuna of Poni Island also protects the shrine where Alola's people worship their legendary Pokemon. Maybe they will know something that might help you. Gladion, thank you for this. But when you took Null and left A for Paradise 2 years ago, you left me alone with Mother. She was so bad after you left. If I hadn't had Wiki with me... I'm sorry. I wasn't there for you when you needed me. All I could think about back then was finding a way to save Null. That was the battle I was fighting. But now you've found your own battle to fight. I know you can handle it. Those two people just on their little shark ski things, whatever they're called, in the background. Stampy, I'm okay. You don't have to worry. I know what I have to do now. And, I don't know, maybe it sounds strange, but I'm kind of excited. Nothing wrong with that, Lily. Bzzzt. Poni Islands, here we come. Bzzzt. Wonder what kinds of new Pokemon we get to rub elbows with here, Stampy. If only I had elbows. Bzzzt. Yeah, very funny as always. That thing's so annoying. That was a Rotom thing. Like, well, what was wrong with a good old-fashioned Pokedex? It's annoying because every now and then, like, I want to bring up the map, but he's trying to, like, point out something really obvious. I don't know, I just always hate it when games talk to you too much and try and explain everything. Like I reckon they could have taken out over half of, like, the speaking in this game, like half the dialogue, and the game would have ended up better because of it. Like, keep all the story stuff, that's all good. But when it's just everyone telling you exactly what to do, just take it all out of there. Like, we work it out, we're smart, like, let us explore. And if we do get lost, we get lost, it's fine. You know, we'll find our way eventually. Anyway, let's carry on. I think there may be more unknown Pokemon at the bottom of the sea. Do you think so? Oh, this is cool. This is like a floating village here, isn't it? Hey, I'd like to say welcome to my shop, but I'm afraid I can't do that right now. Pelly? That fellow is my partner, Pelly the Pelipepper. He helps me out when I'm making delivery using that big old beak as a throat pouch. Pelly. I normally travel around the islands dealing my wares whenever I come ashore, but I've been here at Poni for quite a while now, and my supplies have pretty much dried up. I'm in a real slump, and Pelly here is pretty much crying out of boredom. Hey, you're supposed to be crying out, I said. What kind of partner are you? Why, you? Anyway, I do appreciate you taking the time to stop by anyway. I hope you'll take these. Okay, he's just giving me a bunch of stuff. Like, I thought he was going to ask me to help him. Those are 2 real valuable power boosters. I know it's a generous gift, but just who am I, right, Pelly? Pelly? Come on, throw me a bone here, Pelly. I thought you were my partner. When you're out traveling the world, you meet all kinds of Pokemon. Want to try taking Aerodactyl or Fossil Pokemon along with your travels? Sure. Yeah. God, this was a good little shop to go into, wasn't it? Didn't have to buy anything. They're just giving me things. Did it just give me it? It just gave me an Aerodactyl. Just out of nowhere. Just have an Aerodactyl. Have a super rare extinct fossil Pokemon. Sure. Ooh, do I want to say it's a rock flying Pokemon? So I don't know if I've got room in my squad for a rock. I don't really like it that much either, to be fair. I don't want to give it a nickname. It's nice. It's cool. I'm like, oh no, I don't know my party. No, I didn't mean to press that. I got too excited and pressed the wrong button. No, send it to my box. It's good to have it though. It's just nice to know it's there in case I do want it. Like I don't want it, but it's nice to know that it would be there if I did want it. So yeah, here's my guide. If you're playing this game, go in that shop and just get them to give you a bunch of stuff. It's a nice change. Normally they're asking you to do stuff. In that case, they're just giving me stuff. Right. You got a high standard to live up to of a little fish boat over here. The other one just gave me a bunch of free stuff. What are you going to give me? That daughter of ours stuffs her cheeks with as much food as she can fit in there, and then she disappears off somewhere to paint. She's like some Fey Vanguard Bond, I swear. Okay, no one's given me anything yet. It was the Snubblehead that first set our gal down the path to becoming a serious artist. When she showed Snubble a picture she'd drawn of it, this little fellow chewed that drawing to shreds in its delight. But Mina misunderstood and thought that Snubble had torn it up because it was bad. Oh, interesting story. Where's my Pokemon? Where's my powerful power boosts? Maybe I'm just getting a little bit too demanding at this point. Right, what's going on here then? Looks like Lily's been making some friends since he's joined the island. Who are these guys? Oh, it's adorable. It's adorable. Nice to see a new face around here. Hello? Do you reckon this is going to be the kahuna? Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. Who are you? Me? I'm Chief of Seafolk. It's my job to keep everybody together. The Seafolk? Yes, ma'am. What do you think of all these boats around here? What do you think they're here for? We Seafolk have spent years navigating the seas and searching for new wonders. When we find rare things, we bring them here to the Alola to trade. The ports on the other islands are busier these days, but we still always seem to end up back here on Poni, eh? What did you come here for? You collecting berries like us? We're here to visit the kahuna. The kahuna? Maybe you should go to Little Hapu's place. Her house is the only one still standing on Poni Island after all. Where else would you go, eh? You can recognize Little Hapu's house at a glance. Thanks to that huge mudstale of hers. Oh, so Hapu lives here on Poni Island. Thank you very much, Chief. Let's go, Stampy. It'll be good to see Hapu and the mudstale again. It really does seem like there's not much going on this island compared to the other places. To be honest, I like this little village though. I love all these little boats and all. I see you hiding down there, little creature, to suck into my Zygrade tube. I wonder if I'm going to be able to get a new form of Zygrade soon. Table for one. Yes. I have no friends. See, why doesn't Lily join me? Oh, what's going on? Extra large Z noodles, please. We've got life in the dining room. VIP coming through. Ooh, just because I got my extra large noodles. Oh, look at this. Here you are, fresh out the kitchen. The dish is so hot, so wash your hands. Nom, 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 nom. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is nice. Kind of wish it wasn't a video game. Delicious. There are plenty of noodles and condiments. It's more than enough to fill your stomach. If you get tired of the flavor before you get to the end, just sprinkle on some of the spices that came with it, and it's a whole new soup. But one bowl is more than enough to satisfy your appetite for today. It was delicious. Just to point out, this episode is not sponsored by noodles, as even if it may sound like it. That wasn't really expensive though, to be fair. Here's something special for you. There we go. I was hoping to get something. A heart scale. What's a heart scale? Thanks again for choosing to done. Let's look at this. Let's see what a heart scale is. I know what it is. It's going to be another thing that's going to sit in my bag forever, and I'm going to never ever use. I know there's all this stuff that I should be using to level up and stuff, but I never will. I know I should, but I never will. Where's the old heart scale then? Have I gone? Look at all this stuff. Do I have a Did I get a Thunderstone at any point? I'm not sure if I did. Like, things are like, they're just, oh, there we go. Here's the heart scale. Pretty heart-shaped scale that is extremely rare. Some people are happy to receive one. I can give it to my Pokemon. Very peculiar. Might have to do some research in that. That's the Master Ball. That's very, very important. But yeah, maybe what I'll do in between episodes one time, is I'll go through that stuff and like use it to kind of power up some of my Pokemon and look and see what it all really does. I just don't want to spend an entire Pokemon episode just reading through the menus and seeing what all of these items are. I'd rather, adventure and meet people and battle Pokemon and stuff. And oh, hello. Nipper. I don't know, for some reason I was expecting it to like speak to me properly then. Are you a lucky person? Then you probably could use this without any problem. A lucky punch. Okay, very much. A lucky punch. If you let Chansey hold this item, a critical hit ratio of Chansey's moves will go up. Okay, well, I don't have a Chansey, but thanks for giving it to me anyway. Hey, you kid. Did you know that Pokemon Raichu looks a bit different in Alola than it does in other regions? It does? Yeah, it does. I know, you're blown away, weren't you? So then, I haven't actually gotten the chance to see one of these Alola Raichus for myself. If you show me one, I'll give you something good. Ah, ha 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 ha. If I get a Thunderstone, one coming up very soon. Well, I got a TM hill. This was another good house to visit, wasn't it? And oh look, there's ripples. Oh no, was I too slow? Oh no, normally when there's ripples, it means there's a good Pokemon that's gonna pop out. I think I was a second too slow. I was distracted by the TM that was beside me, and instead I get a Magikarp, which is going to appear. Lucky I didn't get a strong water Pokemon. To be fair, seems I did bring out my Poochie. I might as well battle it. I've not really done, have I done any battling today? I've not really done much, so yeah, I might as well just go and battle this thing anyway. What's it going to do? Splash around at me? I think some of them do know, like, tackle of something at this point, but yeah, Splash, as I'm sure many of you know, literally does absolutely nothing. It's not like my good old Squirmy, which has evolved into a Gyarados. I am still on the lookout for a new Pokemon, by the way. Don't think that I've kind of settled into the group of Pokemon that I have right now. I am still on the lookout for anything new. Now, don't bring another Magikarp. There we go. It's got no friends. A lonely Magikarp. Sad for the Magikarp. Good for me, because it means I'm not going to need to battle another one. But yeah, let's defeat this Magikarp and let's speak to this fisherman guy. And I think that's going to be a good point to end this episode, with all of Poni Island left ahead of me to explore in a future episode. So that's him taken out. I want to catch a Pokemon. The Pokemon don't want to be caught. This is a serious match between me and the Pokemon. Right then, so yeah, I'm going to heal up at the Pokemon Center, seeing as my Gyarados got so badly damaged, and then we can go and see if we can find this house, and see if we can find the kahuna of the island, and be ready to start facing some of my next trials. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Things have been really exciting over the last few episodes, haven't they? And it looks like things are only going to carry on as, yeah, things heat up on the final island. So there's going to be a link in the description, of course, to the next episode. There's also going to be a link to the playlist, just in case you're watching these videos once they've been up for a while and you want to just go through and watch them all really quickly that way. And then, yeah, you can definitely go and do that. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!